what's this fear? Clap, clap, clatter, bang, bang. Keyboard song on which we hang. Super game room dudes unite. Through the noise we find the light. Dub size tries to refocus. Michael's rhythm is quite raw. Got this freestyle just grin, so contagious. Detroit love looks pretty curious. Clap, clap, clatter, bang, bang. Keyboard song on which we hang. Super gamer dudes unite. Through the noise we find the light. In the noise we find the groove. Michael's beats make our hearts move. Dub learns to go with flow. Dudes together steal the show. Michael B's tunes set the pace. B-dubs can't help but embrace. Freestyle your beats big on his face. Detroit love holds solid grace.
Daddy got the slim Katie. Right said, no, babe, that's shady. But he couldn't stay away. Plugged it in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's go time. It's go time. Y'all, it's time to flow. JayPXL, Mr. Coop in the show. Chaotic DVR in the chat. Oh no, gaming news and nerd culture. Let's go. Open fridge, what's inside? Take a peek. Round table talk every day of the week. Hip hop beats dancing on the floor. Tune in, y'all. We're ready for more. Ready for more. Open fridge. Click play. Open fridge. On fridge. All day. Open fridge. Let's see. Open fridge. You and me.
What's going on, everybody? My name is JayPXL, JayPXL, and it is Monday. And now you know what that means. Monday, it's time to open the fridge. And I'm not alone today. And I'm actually really excited about today because I brought a few guests with me. And of course, my co-host, the Mad Hatter himself, Nerd Lounge Master, 84.
What's going on, chat?
Chaotic BPR, you are back in the house. It's been
Welcome
a minute.
back. It's been a minute.
Of course. The man of the hour, the Tower of Power, 19K Fox. How you doing,
What's
man?
going on, babe? Just chilling here in the gaming fridge. What's going on?
Hey, man, I
cold
appreciate
here.
you doing this, man. I
Chilling.
appreciate it. I already got people mad at me that they weren't invited. You know, I think I got the mayor mad at me now. I got the genie mad at me. I was like, oh, man.
Well, we talked about this before, the pregame before the show started. To have the mayor on, you got Secret Service security concerns.
That's true.
That's
He's
a lot
of
of
hassle.
That's a lot of hassle. And then, of course, Michael B. He's Canadian, so
Oh, that's true. That is very true. I forgot about that.
forgot about that.
You successfully added the Secret Agent Fox into the fridge.
I did.
Yeah.
Secret Agent Fox. So I have a question. Forgive me for not knowing this, but where did the name 19K Fox come from?
I've had this channel name, God, man, I don't know, 15 years. And it was just when I first got on YouTube and was just a person watching videos, and you had to come up with a name real quick. So I thought, well, let's see. 19K was my MOS in the Army, and everybody called me Fox because of my last name, including my wife when I met her. My nephews still call me Fox and all that. So it just kind of I just kind of put them together, and away you go. And it never really was a channel in the very beginning. So that's just, I just kind of had that and just kind of rolled with it. So that's what it is. It's my MOS and then the first part of my last name.
It's personalized, so that's the big deal about it.
Yeah.
It means something.
Back then you could do that. Now everybody's taking, like, the name you got in your head, somebody's got it, I know.
Oh yeah.
So what I do, anytime I come up with something like that, anytime I just randomly come up with something, I make sure I can buy the domain.
There you go.
I do. That's exactly how I do it. The reason
Yeah.
why I have Gamer Fridge is because nobody had the domain. I was like, gamer, everybody has gamer everything.
Yeah,
and I
what
was
do you
like,
do? What do you put with it? Yeah.
yeah, when I was like, a fridge. And then it became, I actually own Gamer Fridge. I actually started out with Dev Fridge because I started off in web development. Then we came out with Gamer. Then I actually have Fake. And then I think there's another one. I was getting into crypto for a minute. So I'm Crypto Fridge.
Let's see if gamer alcohol has been taken.
Check that out. That might actually be,
You see, that's
Bidding war
literally
for that
because
one.
if you can own the domain, you can own the name. You know what I mean? So, and JayPXL or JayPXL with the X, I own that domain too. So that's
Nice. Thinking
yeah.
ahead.
So that's kind of how I like. That's how I do my branding. But that's from a web development standpoint. It's like, well, if I can buy the domain, then I can own the name. So. But yeah, that solved the mystery. I solved the great mystery of the name of 19K Fox, but appreciate it. Todd, how you been this week?
Man, it has been a crazy already start to the week. So, but I'm ready for a fantastic rest of the week. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm this week has been weekend. I work weekends, so you guys always have all the chaos and everything right when I'm working. Well, everybody was on vacation doing their fireworks and everything. I was making triple time, so I ain't mad about it.
Make that money. Yeah.
So, and then of course I'm still. Then they call in and say nobody wants to work right after the 4th of July for some reason. I'm like, count me in. So I just got off of work. I'm going back after this. So I'm literally took a 45-minute nap, put this show together, threw this all together. So I sorry if it doesn't seem prepared. I have longer pages usually, Fox, but hopefully you can get through it with us.
I think we'll make do. We'll do the best we can.
That's
I'm sure
been
we'll
my
do
main
fine.
criticism is my production, and I'm really working on it. So
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was going to say the same thing. I said, you got to really, you're not organized enough. I only got 4 spreadsheets. I mean, this guy's making me look bad. I can't, slideshows pale in comparison.
I appreciate that. Bri, how you been, man? It's been a minute. I mean,
It has been a minute, man.
yeah, we didn't do the show Wednesday, and then I know you've been busy. I've been busy. We usually get to chat for longer than this.
Yeah, work's been really slaving me around, man. So like it's been rough, dude. And then at games with all their BS that they've been going through and dropping, I don't know, 6 tables in last week, and and then we had Southern Fried the week before that, and then
did their servers go down so nobody could like do the holiday? Nobody could do
their leaderboards went down
during the holiday weekend when everybody had a chance to play.
Yeah, but it looks like they're trying to add the leaderboards up to 100 now instead of 50. It looks like they're doing that. I don't know if it's a mistake or if that's a feature they're adding, but we'll see.
If it's a mistake, that's a good mistake.
It's a good mistake.
Very good.
I'd like them to do the friends list, like pinball VR. I mean that's my favorite part of doing the VR one is having the friends list. I don't care about the top. I just wanted to, like, the people I actually want to play against as my friends. So I mean that was just ingenious how they did that. So
yeah, it'd be nice if we could set up tournaments with friends.
Right. All right, Todd, why don't you say hello to everybody in the chat?
All righty, let's get
Superman.
We got a crowd coming.
Yes. Obviously, 19K Fox is here for sure.
What
I mean, he's in the
up?
chat. Michael Hawk Hertz is here. We had the Corner Deck Arcade kind of pop in and pop out, but
I
we
know he's
always
got to
love
work.
see him.
so-
Yeah. J Rod's here. MS Rich had joined the chat here, and Meatball Saucy, one of the best guys you'll ever meet. Check him out for sure. And Galaga Guy 88.
What up?
Good to see you, my good friend. Glad you are here as well. Perfect Storm Gaming, man, good to see you as well.
Vito.
Saying Spirits, you know, we do a lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff back and back, so you know, definitely got to come and check.
I'm glad you have an outlet for all your nerdiness.
Yes, thank God, thank God. You know, you amateur hater, you hate anything.
Anime
Dragon Ball.
hater, yes,
Yeah, yes, you are.
Anime.
Fox
hater.
might leave just because you said that, but that's okay.
It's
Well,
And-
painful.
you
It's
can talk to
painful,
Fox
but I'll
about
fight
it
you.
all you want. I don't want to hear nothing about it.
P Dubs, Arcade Loft showed in, and that's everybody that's in the chat. Let me
Nerds.
know if y'all are here. I'd love to shout you out for sure.
All right, awesome. All right, why don't we get into it, guys? As I'm half awake and don't know what's going on, why don't we get into link support?
Link support coming through.
Thanks for your support.
All right, guys. As you can't see me, hang on. There I am. This is a part of the show where we show our links and show you guys can show us support by clicking on some links. Some fun.
Sausage
it's-
links.
James is here. Holy cow!
Yeah, James
Click
States everything popped in. Look
what?
at that.
What?
Wow.
What's going on, James?
Man, they come out of woodwork for you, Fox.
Yeah,
What
man.
the heck, man?
Nah.
All right, first of
production
all,
got you.
I want to remind you guys, we do have memberships now. I'm right in between everybody else and Fox. Fox, I've gotten some flack about my pricing, but I was like, if I can just stay right under Fox, you know, I don't think
What
I'm
you
quite
do
at
is
the
you
$5
wanna-
mark.
You want to go about twice the amount you think you should charge, and then cut it in half and say, "See, 50% savings." That's what you do.
So I'm 50%. I'm almost 50% cheaper than Fox, but Fox, you're Fox. I can't really compete with that. So.
It's a flat fee. It's $5. It's a nice, easy number. $5.
Yeah,
you
mine's
know.
mine's
And-
3,
yeah.
and that's what YouTube recommended, and I got flack
Yeah.
for it. But I'm like, oh, this is
Nah,
what
you do that. It's well, here it is. Like, so you do that once a month, right? You're a member. Or
Mhm.
you could super chat me once a week, right? So you're actually going to save money if you just do the membership. You're helping out the channel,
Mm.
and there's no need to worry about super chatting every time I'm live.
There
So,
he is. There he is. That's
Value added.
I glean
Yeah,
from
good
you.
point.
Like I told you, I'm absorbing. I mean, you've been doing this forever, so I'm just kind of absorbing your
I'm
knowledge.
an old man. Yes, I know. I appreciate
I
it.
am too, by the way. I think we're about the same age.
How old are you? I'm 48.
No, I'm older than you, 50.
You're
Damn
not. No.
boomers.
You look younger than me.
Yeah.
You and
I
I
am
are
the
the young
old one.
folks here,
He's a
chaotic.
boomer.
Yeah, my P-Dubs was yelling at me, "You're not 50." Yes, I am. If MG's in there, he always says I'm 51. He
Boomer.
always gives me an extra year. I'm like,
An
dude,
extra
knock it off. I'm old enough. But yes, I do want to highlight my top members. I don't know how to pull these yet, but Stockjack, you are number one. You've been along for the ride for 8 months. Anthony Pace has been along the ride for 4 months. Todd, you've been here for
Unsubscribe.
3. Papa Brad's been 21 days. So is Shotgun Sean, Sand Spirits, and Galaga got 88. And Carl O's been 14 days. And Quarter Deck Arcade has been 14 days. Of course, we got Biggie D. Rich, Brian D. Phillips, and Mike Hawk Hertz. So thank you, everybody. And eventually I'm going to show new ones too, but I haven't quite figured that out. But I appreciate everybody. Just want to encourage you to join if you haven't. What we have on there, I got some stuff. Again, the Come Fury 2 trailer that Todd and Brooklyn and I did a reaction to is absolutely hilarious. I have found the next thing we're going to react to, Todd.
Yes.
And you guys heard of Captain N, right? The cartoon Captain N.
Yes.
Fox, have you heard of Captain N?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so these guys back in the day of early internet came up with, they were Sega guys, and they were like, we want to make our own thing. So they came up with Captain S. So this is cheesy, like Saved by the Bell cheese. But these guys,
Missed opportunity. Should name themselves Master S.
Yes.
Mm.
So yes, it's super cheesy. And it's like they have a one whole season, but it's got that whole like what do you call it? How do you get rid of this stupid thing? What do you call it? Full House vibe intro. You know, this is like it's just super cheese, and he gets sucked into he gets like a magical Sega cartridge, and he gets sucked into the thing, and he fights. It's so cringy
All
and
right.
stupid, but yeah, that's what we're gonna be. That's gonna be our next adventure. We're gonna go over that.
It's back when YouTube was really about just people
It
just
wasn't even YouTube.
goofing around and just making videos.
This was
There you go.
before YouTube. This was I don't know if you remember, Fox, but there's a thing called game trailers.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
remember? That's
Yeah.
where the guy from Keeley. That's where Keeley comes from the Game Awards.
Okay.
Screw Attack. That's where Screw Attack and Angry Video Game Nerd, they all got their start on game trailers.
Yep.
There was game trailers before there was YouTube, and I would binge that stuff. And these guys found Screw Attack found them, and it was on their website. So, and I just went down a rabbit hole, and not a lot of people heard of it, but I remember it. So I'm like, we're gonna go down that rabbit hole. So that would be a members only thing. Moving on. There's this little YouTuber. You might have heard of him. He's
Up and coming.
Up and coming.
Out there struggling.
You know, I'm trying to help the little guy out.
I
So-
appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I'm
Every
trying
little bit helps.
My
for
mission
sure.
at doing this is to Justin TV. Actually, you know what? You remember Justin TV? He brought that up. You remember what Justin TV became? Come on now. You don't remember
No.
Justin TV? Justin
don't think
TV
so.
became Twitch.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
there he goes.
It became Twitch. It was a guy who decided to stream his whole life all the time. He literally decided to, and it was just live streamers. And then Amazon, what people started doing is doing video game stuff all the time. And so he rebranded it Twitch, and then Amazon bought it, and then he just retired.
Because that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't even know what happened to him. I don't even. But yeah, Justin TV. That was a good one. Yeah, 19K. What do you got going on?
Nothing much really. Just getting back from vacation, so trying to get everything kind of wrapped up. Doing some live streaming, trying to get the PlayStation 3 capture card figured out.
I can tell you how to
keeps
do it.
saying-
I can tell you.
Well,
how to do
everybody
it.
keeps saying use a splitter. So I tried
Yep.
2 different splitters to defeat the HD CP. Doesn't really work. So I'm just going to go component video
Yeah,
to HDMI. What do you think?
that will work. I do have one. I know which one you need to buy because I bought it. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a splitter. It's an Amazon one. I don't know. Sometimes they have it's probably maybe luck of a draw of which one you get, but it is definitely a splitter that will kill that into a capture card. Are you using like an Elgato? Are you using like
I can't remember the name of it. It's not an Elgato because I didn't have much luck with the Elgato. This
yeah?
is the one that,
Elgato kind of sucks. You gonna lie.
Avermedia. It's the one that,
Avermedia is okay.
P-Dubs used. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm using that generic 4K capture card thing on Amazon. That this is 4K. Works perfectly.
Yeah. Well, this works fine for PS5. I have no problem
Oh
doing
yeah,
that. I
PS5
have a
doesn't
bit
have
of
that
an audio
encoding,
issue.
but that PS3 has that.
But that PS3, you can't disable it on the console. So, I've
Yep.
tried 2 different boxes. I may just go component into an HDMI, and
Yeah,
see
'cause
what
I
that
hit up-
looks like. But
You know, Evil's box. He's one of those streamer ones. I hit him up
Yeah.
because he told me which one to buy, and so yeah, yeah, we can troubleshoot that. But yeah, that's actually really cool because if you can get that to work, you're gonna make me actually try it out because I don't have that.
well,
splitter around
because
here
if I can get that going, I got some of those games that I downloaded in 08 and 09 that you just can't find anymore.
Mhm.
That's how I did my 6-player arcade 1-up back in the day. I just used a PlayStation 3
that's-
because I had that downloaded.
I have a
So-
I have a NBA Jam build that I did 4-player, and the cool thing about the PS3, it just remembers what controller is what. You don't have to.
Yep,
I
it's
have
great.
That's how I met these guys. Is I built this humongous monstrosity of a controller for an NBA Jam, and they're like, "Holy crap, that thing's huge!" I'm like, "Yeah, I wanted space."
Yeah, make it exactly how you want it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I just did wired controllers for my testing, and just did USB splitters.
Yeah,
Just plugged into the 2 USBs on the front of the PlayStation, and it actually works fine.
And
So, no
if you go
issue.
down that, have you hacked your PS3?
I have not. No.
Okay, so once you mod that sucker, and then you get into the modded games, because I have a modded version of NBA Jam that somebody took the 2 versions and smashed them together and put all the all-stars of every era all on one game.
Oh, damn.
So you're playing Jordan Pippen era. I'm a big Pistons fan, so it's got the 3 eras of the Pistons, the 3 eras of the the Bulls, and then the Lakers. So you could play Kobe and Shaq against Michael Jordan and Pippen, and it's amazing.
That's pretty awesome. There's a lot of those games, those little gems that were downloaded, and then you could never get them again. Like once they're gone, they're gone. There was this cool Strider remake. It's like an HD remake of Strider. That's a really fun game to play. Bionic Commando had an HD remake.
Turtles did too. There was a Turtles
Reshelled. I've got that one too. That's another cool one to check out. So these are like little time capsules. So want to do more of that. Obviously, the Super Pockets have come in. My MVS, my limited edition, just came in today. So
mine should hopefully be here very, very soon. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Stock Jack was the one to go. Wait, did I order
Dude.
this? Do you guys remember ordering these things?
Dude, this thing is going to be awesome. Here's the thing. I'll give you the scoop. So remember all the talk about tariffs, and Funstock was saying, hey, when this gets to the US, you're going to have to pay an additional fee at the post office and all that. It's not the case. I didn't have to do anything. It just shipped right to my house. No additional fees required.
Fantastic.
So that's good.
Awesome. Yeah, I caught your show after, like I said, I was working, so I passed out when I got home. But I did catch your show on the way to work and stuff, and I noticed you said that, and I'm like, I think Brooklyn said the same thing, because I think he got some of those too. So that's awesome. And you said the Bad Dudes, you like the what was it? What's the Bad
Data
Dudes?
East,
Data East.
Super
You like the
Pocket?
Data East over the Neo Geo?
No, not at all. I was being sarcastic. I was talking about
I was like, what?
P-Dubs loves.
Oh, I know he
Bad
loves
Dudes.
Bad Dudes. I love
He
Bad Dudes.
loves that game. So I knew that he was going to prefer the Data East way over the Neo Geo.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Huge Bad Dudes.
I don't
fan.
understand his
He
hate
loves
for
it.
Bad Dudes, because Bad Dudes is like freaking
It's
awesome.
iconic. I mean,
And it's
just,
like a boss fight. It's got like 6
Yes.
bosses at the end, man. And that reason I have a heart for it is that that was the first game I actually beat in the arcade. It cost me like $20, but I beat it.
and like when the game would actually speak, and when you heard "I'm bad," it was just
I'm
like, wow,
bad.
that's crazy. That's so cool,
And got it.
Yeah. But so, I mean, it's not the greatest game in the world, but
hit those girls are like, oh.
Ooh, and you get the little hit reaction, yeah. But no, it's Neo Geo I've always been a Neo Geo fan since the mid '90s when I first saw a Big Red, actually, and that was my introduction. Because obviously, I grew up in the middle of East Texas. I never even knew about this AES that existed, this Neo Geo like home console. I had no concept of
Oh,
this
you
at all.
did?
No, I didn't know. I had no idea, no clue. Yeah,
I knew
was
a
like,
guy who had one back in the
I
day
didn't
when it
even
was
heard of
like.
it. No.
I didn't either. This kid's like, hey man, I had this Neo Geo. I'm like, what the heck's a Neo Geo?
Like, what is
And he's
that?
like- he goes, it's the actual arcade in your house. I'm like, no way. And
Look
stuff.
what he stopped.
And this
What are you
guy was in
talking
a rough neighborhood too, and I didn't know no better. And I was like, dude, can I come over? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm in like the freaking hood, and I'm sitting there going,
Yeah.
you have video games? I'm over.
about?
And I played it,
Crazy.
and he played Samurai Showdown, and I was like, blew me away. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
no,
I'm
it's-
in. I'm in. What the heck is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. No. I had no concept of Neo Geo. I was just a Sega Genesis guy. We had the NES, and then I had the Genesis, and that was all I had growing up, which still is pretty good.
Yeah, until this day, man, they're expensive. All right, yeah. So check out 19K Fox. Help him out, man. He's trying to get to
Trying to get to 15K.
15.
Trying to get there. It's been slow going, but
So are you going to
working on it.
retire at 19K?
Yeah, I've actually been giving that a lot of thought.
Oh
I
my
think I
gosh,
might.
dude. You got to have a celebration at 19K.
If I hit 19K, yeah, I will absolutely
That's just
have a
gotta
celebration
happen.
for sure.
and
Massive
you, like,
blowout.
You can tell people like you can stop now.
Yeah,
you don't
that's it.
have to. So I'm good.
If I get one over, I gotta have somebody unsubscribe to keep it going. So
Like John D and his 333 thing he's got
Yeah,
going on
exactly.
Facebook.
Somebody needs to leave.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to chaotic. Brian, what is going on? What new things you got going on your channel? You hit the 1,000. How's that been for you?
Yeah.
You getting those big checks rolling in now?
Oh yeah, man. Loving my 20-cent checks, dude. It's awesome.
Hey man, it's something.
It's something. You're
I've
right,
heard
absolutely.
hitting that mark is very few people hit that. I don't know what the percentage is, but I heard it's very low to hit monetization. I mean, we all strive for
like
it.
if you compare every single channel that's out there, I think it's something like 3% have
1 to
1,000.
3%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're an elite now. So enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm very appreciative of everybody that's subbed to the channel and everything. So, but mostly focus on At Games pinball tables, all the new releases that come out weekly from At Games on a Thursday live stream with my buddy Half a Dozen Six.
What's up? Shout out to him.
So we'll do Yo Retro, where we cover other retro type gaming type stuff as well. But usually I'll do mods on the 4KP. Like the latest mod I did was the light up speaker grills, which was really cool. I really like those, and I got a really cool, nice little partnership with the guy who's going to do some more updated stuff for the speaker grills and everything. So,
and that's such a nice touch, man. It's that one little touch that just takes it.
gives
over the
it
edge,
that
man. It looks
stern
so
look,
good.
The accent,
authentic
just that
pinball
little
machine.
accent.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I was super excited about that. He's on Etsy, guys. They're $70, but he can do custom logos. So he told me he was going to do my channel's logo on the next set that he sends me.
Oh man.
Other content creators, if you got a 4KP, you can get your logo right there in the center of the speaker grill. And you can see it really well once it lights up and everything, even in a dark room. So it's kind of a nice. It really is a nice touch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. That is pretty cool. All right, man. And of course, Todd, chugging along. Where are we at on your subs here?
Still 366. That seems to be my lucky number. I guess I just need to hold on to that one, right? Anyway. No, just doing a lot of cool shorts, trying to come up with some more content to put out there.
I'm not going to make a content about your comment about your shorts this week.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, check me out. If you haven't subbed already, please do. I will keep pumping out
Happy Ghostbusters Day.
Yes, happy Ghostbusters Day. You missed it, man. It was June 8th.
I've seen all the Ghostbusters stuff. On a Ghostbusters note, I guess TechnoParrot is releasing the Ghostbusters game for free on the free tier on next update. So
that's cool.
So you can play the arcade version of Ghostbusters.
Awesome.
Sorry, didn't mean to sidetrack you.
No, you're good. But yeah, check me out. Biggest shorts right now is What's in the Box, and they're still doing really well for me. So
what's in the box?
What's in the box?
Now, last week I told you I was going to tell you why I was mad that you missed the Gazette. Fox, were you a big Commodore fan or all back in the day?
Oh no, I didn't have a Commodore.
Did you know about it though?
One. Oh yeah, I knew a guy that had one. We played it some. Yep.
So I was a big Commodore nerd. I was big into the Amiga and the Commodore. I was like seriously one of those guys. I don't. Fractic, I forget what his name is. He bought Commodore this last month. He actually bought Commodore. He owns it now. So the Compute Gazette is actually coming back, and they waited for him to buy it. So that's going to be in the first episode of the Return of Compute Gazette. Is him buying buying Commodore. So he's actually trying to condense Commodore. Just imagine if somebody like a super fan of Arcade 1-Up bought the company and treated it right. That's the equivalent of him buying Commodore, because Commodore's been passed around Dang it, Todd. Turn your
Turn my ringer off. Sorry.
stupid Mario. But no, yeah, check out Todd. Yeah, great Commodore news. Big nerd.
When is,
on
do you
that.
know when the first edition's coming out?
I don't, but they were waiting for him to secure the purchase before they PCB way. There you go.
There you go.
That's his main sponsor. He's actually going to use PCB way to actually build parts for the Commodore stuff. So
I wish folks would re-release the full-size C64. Yeah, I agree with you.
He might just do that. Keep an eye out. He's actually built a modern day Commodore, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know,
He put a
Galaga
light
guy.
up keyboard on it and everything. It's crazy. So all these old systems like Atari. I'm really loving what Atari's been doing. So I'm hoping the Commodore can come out with some cool stuff. All right, let's get into it, guys. I don't want to think I'm shilling everybody, but that's what I do. It's time for the deals.
What's the deal? Hey, what's the deal?
What's the deal?
And what's the deal?
What's the deal?
What's the deal? Deal. I mean, what's the deal?
All right, guys, now it's time for What's the Deal? This helps you out. I know Prime Day is tomorrow, and then all these other guys are going to piggyback off of Prime Day. I'm not a Prime member anymore. I gave up Prime. I've survived almost a half a year without Prime, guys. Can you believe it? It can
That's
be
tough.
done.
Traitor.
It can
Traitor.
be done.
Sorry.
No, I've been on just kind of like getting off of buying everything. So it's working. I still have access to it because my daughter has it. And if I need to buy anything, I can just call her.
So he just uses his daughter. That's all this.
Well, the
equates
thing
to.
is, she was
He doesn't
using
wanna
me the
pay
whole
for it.
time. She was using me, and then she's like, "Wait, I can get it cheaper." I'm like, "Well, you go ahead because I'm done with it." You can survive without Prime. You just don't.
No, you cannot.
You just got to know somebody who's got it. I see. You got to have a workaround.
Make your daughter get it.
But
and
I have
use
not.
hers.
I've honestly bought maybe 3 things off of Amazon because they do make it way too easy. Like they are gonna this tomorrow. If you want some deals. But right now, Best Buy, we're going to go right now. If you go to Best Buy, they have some deals. $20 off of Nintendo, which is unheard of. So if you want some $40 games, half the price now of their new stuff. You can get some
no Switch 2 games. What is going on, man?
crazy.
Give me,
That's a
You
bridge
think
too
they're
far.
gonna
$20 off the
Nintendo?
new stuff. Come on.
Wait till we get into some of the stories of Nintendo. This is the best you're going to get. Animal Crossing. My wife, I bought her a Switch, and this is what she plays. She plays Animal Crossing. That is her game. We have a Switch dedicated to that. So Odyssey, if you haven't had any, Super Mario RPG, any of these guys, any of these games catch your eye here. Yeah.
I probably already have all these anyway, and I just don't know it.
Yeah, well, if you want it physical, so that's Nintendo's thing. If you're moving along, yeah, Splatoon 3. That's a good one. That'd be fun if we could play Splatoon 3. I'd play that with you guys. And then of course, where was it? Of course, they changed everything on me. I thought it was oh, here we go. PlayStation. PlayStation's got some deals. They're all actually like 40% off. So you can get Ratchet and Clank for $30, Dragon's Age for $15, Silent Hill for $40. So there's some deals to be had. Here we go, Jedi Survivor for $20. So check them out. It seems like they're changing too. Yeah, and same with Xbox. Sometimes you get the Xbox stuff for cheaper because nobody wants Xbox.
Swear.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Hater.
I have an Xbox. How am I a hater? I'm just saying nobody wants to buy it. So there's those deals. Moving along. If you want to get into next console for $449, the same price as a Switch 2, this is with a game. You can pick up the Astrobot bundle directly from PlayStation, and check your local Walmarts. They do have the Call of Duty bundle, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 bundle in person, and this is the disc drive version. So if you not into the hardware if you're not into next. I know PD7. Did PD7 buy one yet?
No,
Does
That's a
anybody
good
know?
question. I don't know.
He keeps like teasing like he's gonna buy something, and I'm like, dude, just buy a PlayStation. Nothing. Nothing.
nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is the cheapest I've seen this chaotic. Cheapest I've seen it. Tell me if I'm wrong. $449 right now.
That's the correct price. That is the cheapest where you're going to be able to find it anywhere.
$100 off.
Damn.
A lot better than what $8.99 at
That is
on
that
Games
is,
website.
James is absolutely right with his statement right there. That is a true statement. $449 is the cheapest you're gonna get it. This is the cheapest and
I still want
probably
to
the
walk in.
only multicade you can buy right now to this day, and go buy it and take it home and play it. So
I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna walk into Sam's Club and offer him $100 for the display. That's what I'm gonna do.
see if it works. It might. It might.
See if it works.
Have you gotten 19? I know you got the real arcade stuff behind you. Have you
Oh, yeah.
ever thought of getting into the Legends Ultimate?
I've got the I forget what it's called.
The puck?
The small controller.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gamer.
The mini or whatever it was.
Yeah, the
I
gamer.
got that. It was fine. It was fine. You know, I think it's a great all-in-one like solution. If you want to jump into some kind of multicade action, you can plug that into your TV or do whatever. I'm not against it at all. Obviously, I got a 4KP, but I think this is just some of the ugliest hardware I've ever seen in my life. I mean, everything about it is just grotesque in every way.
James
that
would
was
agree with you. That's the
It's-
reason why he absolutely hates it.
I just don't know why you could make this thing just generic, you know, change the shape to something a little less offensive and just go all black. Just go all black and let the user do what they want to with it, you know, and
Yeah,
just
there you go.
I don't know why they continue to go down this, because I think this is just so old and sort of played out, and it's with like all these random images on the side of the game that don't really are the the arcade there, and of course the kick panel with all the games listed. It's just not for me. And I think if you're going to go the multicade route, there's other ways to do it in a more attractive package.
But this is the cheapest way to do it. And I'm gonna give you a little tip. I know you're a modder. I know you're a modder. This is a really cool mod with this thing. See that kick plate? It turns around and it's black. And it's gone.
The rest of it.
That
That
whole
doesn't
thing is
help
gone.
the rest of it. That
And if you
doesn't
look
help the
behind
rest
you-
of it.
Okay,
No.
spray paint?
Actually,
let's fix that.
actually, if you see what Brian did, Brian, I'm gonna make you
Yep.
big real quick. Let's see here.
Please.
If you look at his, you shove them in between two things.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
and you don't see
makes
that
sense.
crap. So you flip this black thing, and then you get the
That makes sense.
marquee up here.
Yep.
The
Never see
LCD.
it. The LCD.
I think
that
I like that. That's awesome. But I think that honestly, I think my heart is still hurting from my iArcade Gold. I waited so long to finally jump in, and then they said, "Hey, by the way,
Yep.
we're closing shop. We're done."
Same way, man.
I did the same thing, but I
feeling.
bought the wrestling one, and I never regretted it because Glenn gave me a bunch of stuff to upgrade it, and I've been playing it, and that's my favorite multicade.
And that art's
But
pretty
this was on
cool.
sale. I picked it up. I'm not mad at it because it's actually a Y base to play fighters. So
Yes.
I can do the OTG magically. It's a magic trick I did, and
Magically.
I can hook up my little ROG ally to it, and I can play some modern fighters with it. So I think it's a good starter kit as far as, and if you do what Chaotic did, golden. And there's
Good to go.
good to go. And the thing is that thing pops out, and you can put a 4-player on it, hook up a PS3 to it.
There you
Bob's
go.
your uncle. What
There
up?
you
I
go.
don't know if the PS3. I actually got to try that out.
I'd
But
have the
yeah,
guts
that
to
is
put something
the
different
cheapest
into
you're
it.
gonna get this though, guys, is $450.
Well, think of all the money you've saved not buying Arcade 1-Up. So yeah, you could buy a couple of these, no problem.
There it
Yes,
is.
Yes, there you
Yeah.
go.
There
you
it
go.
is.
That's
All right. If you haven't jumped into Star Wars Battlefront 2, I don't know if you heard this, but this is kind of on a resurgence ever since the Fourth Be With You thing happened. It is like, how much is it? It's like $4. So if you haven't got into this, I've been having a blast with this right now. They took out all the microtransactions, everything that made the game suck back in the day. It is. I've been just picking it up. There's so many people playing it now. It's just crazy. It's like what it should have been when it launched, and I'm finding that a lot of these old games are just coming back. So if you ever play this one, Fox?
Oh yeah, but like everybody else with the microtransactions and getting my
Yep.
butt kicked, I was like, yeah, well, I'm gonna find other things to do.
Yep,
I
but
like the
that's
single
all.
player campaigns. I like the third person aspect, like the view. Like Metal Gear
Mhm.
Solid's my favorite series of games, and I just love that view.
Mm-hmm.
So Jedi Survivor is like it's
That's
so
a good
cool.
one
It's my
too.
jam. I've also got the Steelbook versions of Force Unleashed for PlayStation 3. I just absolutely adore that game. I just love it. I got the one, it's the Steelbook, so it's got all the DLC included with it. So the Sith edition and all that. So I love those types of games. So multiplayer is great. It's fun. But yeah, I mean, I tend to get just destroyed by everybody else. So that's only fun for so long.
I say give it another shot. Give it
Yeah.
another shot because it's
No, I will. I plan to.
yeah,
Yeah.
this it's gotten a lot better. You can jump in. The battles are huge, so it's not like Call of Duty where you're just getting. It's more of a Battlefield type where you're there's a huge battle going on and lots of things going on. I've been having a blast with it. They have this one thing called heroes and stuff. There's like 6 of you and you all pick a hero and you beat the crap out of each other. It's so much fun. So I've been having a lot of fun with that one. If you guys want to pick it up right now, it's on Steam for $4. So check that out. Of course, Best Buy right now, you can still, Todd, buy the MetaQuest 3X Xbox Edition.
You don't want to know how many times I went to Best Buy and looked at this and thought about pulling the trigger. So
Yeah,
That color is pretty cool. I'm not an Xbox fan, but I like that matte black. It's kinda
yeah, that
sick.
matte black and green. It's snazzy.
Yeah.
I wish it was
If-
the actual 3, not the 3S.
Yeah.
But
That's my only hesitation. Yeah, I don't want the 3S.
yeah, the pancake lenses is where it's at. I ain't gonna
Yep,
lie.
for sure.
So you can still buy. I know they sold out right away, but if you pop into Best Buy and you can pick it up right now. One of them I wanted to point out right now for $30. If you haven't played any of the Ratchet and Clanks, this is for PC. This game is amazing. I'm
playing this right now.
Isn't it good?
Literally right now.
Yes.
Dude,
Not literally right now, but like before we started the show, I was playing it. Yes.
how far have you
Awesome.
gotten?
I am on. I think the third boss now.
Okay. These games are amazing. They're story driven. Ratchet and Clank, the upgrades of the guns. I mean, I've been playing this since the PS2 era. Absolutely love these games. I've been playing with my kids when they were little, and then they're just so good. If you start with I think 3 on, they're all connected. The story all connects. So yeah, this right here. What was it? Air fryer.
Yeah, they're putting the
I
Xbox
don't know why you
logo on
did.
the air.
They got a fridge. They got a
Yes,
toaster.
I know.
They have-
I keep on telling my wife I need the fridge. I'm freaking
Like,
gamer
you
fridge.
can
I
go-
need the freaking fridge.
You can go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby and pick up the toaster for like $30.
Mhm.
That's
Air
what
fryer's
you-
next.
You get the gaming toaster. There is
only
this
a
thing
matter
called a
of
video
time.
toaster. You can be a gaming toaster.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Fox, have you played the Ratchet and Clank series? Haven't you?
Just a little bit. Yeah, when the kids were little. That was the
dude.
time I was PS2, and then once the kids got to a certain age, they started getting the consoles. That's kind of how life goes.
Mm-hmm.
And I stepped away for a little bit, but then probably in 08 is when I jumped back in with the PS3.
Yep. Well,
And,
there's
that was
the
incredible.
pack that works with the PS3
Yeah.
that you can get. You get you can catch up, and they redid the first game, which made it weird because Ratchet's origin story got screwed with, and I'm like, wait, that's not how
you
it
can't do
happened.
that. See what they're doing with the new Metal Gear Solid remake, Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater, Delta.
Mhm.
It's just like it's almost a shot for shot remake. The same voice actors, the same tracks, all that stuff is still there. They're just they're just putting it in a new engine basically. So you're not going to mess with story elements, which is super important with I think all games, but especially the Metal Gear franchise. And
Mhm.
yeah, you go back. That's why people get freaked out, because if you're just going to update the graphics, great, but if you're going to mess with the story, that's where people have problems.
Yeah, because Ratchet's origin story is no, is it Ratchet or Clank? No, Clank, the little robot guy, how he was made and
Clank,
stuff. And
yes.
he in the first one he comes out of a factory as a he doesn't look like everybody else and stuff. And then they like say he came from this Time Lord thing, and then I'm like, what?
Oh, they're trying to overcomplicate him. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like,
Oh,
what?
Lord.
Yeah.
But no, then they remade the first game, but they got away with it because this guy, the Quark in the thing is like it's him telling the story, so Quark's character is he exaggerates everything. They're like, that's not how it happened. so he's telling the story, so he's making himself look good and stuff like that.
Of course, well,
and
that's
things
what
like,
you do. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like he's changing the story. So yeah. If you haven't played it, man, I'm telling you, start with this one, see how you feel about it, and you go back and the PS3 versions of these games are amazing too. They're just so much fun. So that's why I wanted to point that out. I'm glad Brian's playing it because I guarantee it's probably first experience in the PlayStation gaming, right?
No, but this is my first experience with Ratchet and Clank. I was more of a Jack and Dexter kind of guy. So
Okay.
Yeah.
And they
I'm having a blast with it.
Yeah, that one's the gun upgrades and stuff on there is
Yeah.
amazing. So going on to PlayStation, it's a new month, so we got some new games, and I think there's some pretty bangers. Diablo 4 is free, so you
Awesome.
PS4, PS5 get to buy. No, Brian, you like that game? King of Fighters
Yes.
15? Is that what it
Yes.
is?
Yep.
Yes.
For Xbox.
Yeah, so that is that's free, and this Just Sure, why not?
Desante.
And then they're celebrating some 15th anniversary where they give you crap. And so, hey guys, you play online? Yeah, thanks. So I guess
PlayStation lover, everybody. PlayStation lover up here. Yep.
I do.
Give us a bunch of crap.
Yeah, just a bunch of like whatever. It's like at games. So we're giving you coupons off of stuff we should give you free. Like, thanks, guy. Appreciate that. Going on to Game Pass. No Barbie this month. So, you're getting
I've
Little
lost.
Nightmares. Rise of the Tomb Raider. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Legend of Mana. Trials of Mana. I heard those are good. Ultimate Chicken Horse. Okay, there we go. That's
Ultimate Chicken Horse.
That sounds like a Todd game right there.
That sounds like me all day long.
Ultimate Chicken Horse. The Ascent. I don't know what that says.
No, the Ascent is kind of like Robotron in a way, but it's like more story driven.
Ah.
Okay. Robotron?
Yeah, it's a twin stick type shooter.
What? What's this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Don't
looks
know
like Todd.
Miami Lane.
No.
That's
no,
all
we're
Todd
not, we're
right
not
there.
doing that. Okay.
The one I'm worried.
No,
I'm-
you don't need to worry about that one. You need to go watch Superman on that day. Don't worry about the release of
this
of
is
3 and
this is
4,
what I'm
okay?
playing. This is actually you'll see.
Oh, come
High on
on.
Life. My High on Life is hilarious. Have you guys
High on Life is great.
have you played High on Life?
Yes.
Fox?
I have not played that. No, I'm waiting
The
for
gun
Tony
you're
Hawk 24.
actually high. And then you're like on crack or something, and then your gun starts talking to you.
No, you're not high. You're a
You are
kid.
high.
You get abducted by aliens, and your house gets abducted by aliens. You end up
You
in
think
another.
that 'cause
You end
you're
up in
freaking
another
high.
galaxy.
It's called High on Life for a reason. You're literally on high. You're high. Ask Shotgun Sean. He's like, yeah, this happens to me every day.
Oh damn! Don't take that, Sean.
No, he tells us. He's like, yo, man, I'm freaking higher than a kite. Then the rest of it, Wheel World, and I don't know what the heck this is, but I think they got some pretty good ones on Xbox. I ain't gonna lie. And then of course, don't forget, Nintendo did something right. They gave us Super Mario Strikers. So
Thanks, Nintendo.
thank your Nintendo overlords for giving you something. I've been hearing there's been problems with this though. I think was it Michael B playing this or something? It was just glitching like crazy. It was just like stuttering and everything else.
Oh man,
It's so weird. It's so unlike Nintendo.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
they have problems with networking. I never knew.
No.
What the heck?
Odd.
It's very odd.
Hmm.
Prime is coming. Like I said, Prime Day is coming. They want you to know Prime Day is coming. But if you go over to Prime, I don't know if you know about this, but you can go and get some free games. You can go get Star Wars Rebellion right now for free. Now, remember, even if you cancel Prime like I did, and if you claimed them while you had it, you can still keep them. So these are GOG and Epic Games. So once you have them, you got them. So you get Saints Row, you get the Tomb Raider Remastered. Saints Row 2. I've never played Saints Row 2. I've always started with 3. And what else is in here? It has a Star Wars.
Not seeing much else there.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
so
Pixel,
get them.
I'm not seeing much there.
There was a lot more earlier. So snag them when you can. Definitely. Sounds like they're ramping up though for Prime Day. So I've checked back tomorrow. And then they have their Luna where you can stream stuff, whatever. So there's that, and of course, if you head over to Epic Games right now, you can get Backpack Heroes in Figment, and then Figment 2 is coming later. I don't know what Figment is, but you can get both of them for free. So, any of those interest you guys?
Negative.
Not really. No.
Not firing on all cylinders there. No.
It is what it is this week. But if you want to add it to your library, and maybe, hey, you never know. Sometimes you're like, oh, this looks stupid, and you play it. Like, oh, this is a lot of fun. How's that Barbie treating you? All right, I got. I'm working on my transitions. I have added a new one, and this week. Game of the week, guys. This is where we pick our games of the week, and of course, mine is going to be at the end of the month. End of the week, you're going to be able to play some Tony Hawk 3 and 4. Right now, you can get the demo, and it has 2 or 3 of the levels, so you can get acquainted with it. I'm a big Tony Hawk fan. 3 and 4. This is my jam. I am all over this and excited for it. So super excited. I had played 1 and 2. I've pretty much maxed it all out. Except for like there's this one level where they give all these time trials and stuff like that I don't really care about, but all the levels. So I'm really excited about getting into this. Todd, you excited about this one or what?
No, I'll be at the movie theater on July
after
11th.
the movie. I mean,
I might even just drag a console to the movie theater and before.
Todd, you can have both, brother.
The movies only have 2 hours at the most.
Yeah,
Don't you have a
it's gonna
handheld
suck
PC?
anyway. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I do have a handheld PC.
Well, you can bring the handheld PlayStation. You can be in there playing it.
There you go. All
Fox, you into Tony Hawk at all?
My physical copy ships Friday. Absolutely. No, I remember this from the PlayStation 1 era, man. It was so sick. No, I'm all about it. I think that it's great. Take an old game and you can shot for shot remake it. Maybe tweak the mechanics just a little bit to take advantage of some of the controller upgrades we've seen since the 90s, But no, I have no problem with this whatsoever.
Theaters is an Xbox.
In my
Thank
mind,
you, Galaga guy.
It's
Theaters an Xbox.
Like the kids today can play these games, right? They're going to get to experience them like we did back in the day. If you don't touch them, then they're just gonna. I'm afraid they'll die, and then you're gonna have to, because I think graphically that's the biggest hurdle you have. If something looks polygonal and janky, we're gonna appreciate it, but nobody else younger than us is gonna give it a shot. So that's how these games live on.
The polish on there, I mean, they've nailed the feel. I mean, they just nail it. And then they put up something that when the merger happened, they ditched this. But Tony Hawk, I tell you what, Tony Hawk is so influenced on this series. There's been many times where I thought this series was dead, but for some reason, he calls them up and says, "Hey, Activision, let's do it again," and they listen to him, and he pulls it off. He's able to. I don't know. I mean, he loves this brand. I mean, he's protected it. I mean, there's been times where it's failed, like Tony Hawk 5 was just a joke, but he seems to be able to pull it off, and he got them to do 3 and 4, and I'm hoping we can get Underground next, and we can get some of the other ones. But I'm ready for this, man. I'm ready for this. I'm super hyped. So this is my game of the week, guys. So that is. And how the heck do I get out of this freaking full screen?
Okay.
All right, Todd, this is your
Yes,
pick. He's starting a war now. I don't know if you know the story behind this.
Oh boy.
So this weekend, my wife and daughter went to Georgia to the aquarium, and I was home alone. So all these boxes of stuff that I have been collecting needed to get assembled and unboxed, and I finally broke out the Ollie's Protectorcade, and this was one of them that I was playing all weekend while I was testing it out and figuring it out. So it was my game of the week. I love this. It's a fun little game to play, and I know trying really hard to beat Galaga Guy's score, but it just isn't going to happen. But I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep going at it. Had a couple of good runs over the weekend, so it's so low, Galaga Guy. You can go look on iScore. It's terrible. I'm not saying it on the show. It's
won't even speak its name.
I won't even. No.
Whoever's playing this is playing this wrong too.
Yeah.
They're not even going up. No, yeah. Fox, you remember when we were at Galloping Ghosts and stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
So we didn't know this game existed, and Todd found this, and we were like, and it wasn't called Gallaps or whatever they're calling it. It was called Galaga 3, and we're like, there's a Galaga 3?
Galpus.
And so I have it taped, and there's a video. You can watch it on our channel. Of us at Chicago, of us getting Galaga Guy to play this, and there was a whole beef between me and Sheldon about. I walked up, he played it, right, and he's like, "Wow, this is so much different," and I can't, I'm not very good at it, and then stuff. I walked up and played it, put a score on there, and for the rest of the whole time, he couldn't beat my score, and he spent all the time of Galloping Ghost trying to beat my score. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And everybody's like, I gotta beat your score. I gotta beat your score.
Yeah.
And it became a running joke between us, and we hammed it up, and now he's like super good at it because he's so obsessive with this stupid game.
Yes.
I'm like, literally, I just like just walked up to it and just tried it. But yeah,
I mean,
I like that's why I said
he is Galaga Guy.
He is Galaga. He had to prove it.
Hold.
He couldn't let the fridge just have it. No,
right.
I
can't let some guy named Fridge beat my score.
Yeah, there you go.
No, man, but we've had a lot of fun with this, and now Todd's getting in there. I'm like, oh, you're gonna make me actually pick it up and play it again.
Yeah,
beat my score. I can't have Todd beating my score. I can have the Galaga Guy beating my score. I just can't have Todd. So even chaotic, I think I could deal with it, but not. But yeah, this is actually I actually enjoy this. It's probably my favorite version of Galaga. Because look you can do multiple. The guy's still not playing it right though. You can go up and down. He's just playing it left and right.
He's playing it like straight Galaga, yeah.
Yeah, you go up and down. So she's not playing it right. So.
No.
But that's your choice. Chaotic. This is yours. I've heard a lot of good things about this game. So why don't you school us on what this is?
So Liza P. Recently, Shotgun Sean brought it up that he started playing this. If you don't know what it is, it's basically based off of Pinocchio. So you're one of Geppetto's puppets that he creates, and it's a Souls-like game. So it's very much like Dark Souls, Elden Ring type game. Very, very, very difficult, but it's actually really, it's one of the best Souls-like games I ever played. Graphics are great. The story mode's cool, and the bosses are huge and like dope. And you kill a bunch of other different puppets. You're trying to. You also got what was the cricket's name?
Jiminy Cricket?
Jiminy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do have your own Jiminy. You do have your own Jiminy, and
He's like, Jiminy?
He does speak to you.
Jiminy doesn't fit this game I'm looking at, but okay, I can imagine some badass like gothic.
What was the song he said? No siree.
Yeah.
So
you do have
song.
You do have your own Jiminy that speaks to you and everything, and you have the option to like lie. Or
does your nose grow?
Tell the truth. No, you don't grow. But what happens is, the more you lie, the less likely you ever become like a real person. You'll become human. or something like that. I have to like really get back into the story. But if you like a good Souls-like game, this thing is top notch.
I don't know
It's
what
on
Souls is. I heard it's really hard, and I don't care to play hard games because I don't have that kind of time.
Oh man, it's so satisfying when you actually beat a boss, though. So
No, I don't need to be satisfied. I just need to get it done with. But I heard they have an easy mode on it, and I'd be down for that.
yeah,
What does the fox say? He says, "Play the
Punisher.
Punisher."
Play the Punisher. Of course, now my game of the week was going to be Alien versus Predator, but nobody can play it because there's never been a North American release. So I thought, well, what else is there? And I found myself gravitating towards the Punisher because they just released it on the Marvel versus Capcom collection. Also, another reason this game is on my mind, I'm on eBay, as I always am, looking at original boards. An original CPS 1.5 board set of this game in really good condition, right? Just sold for $1,125. So save yourself about $1,100 and just download this on Switch or get it for PlayStation, whatever, and have
It's
a
like an At
have
Games
fun.
coupon in your hand.
It's in your hand. So yeah, sometimes it's just better just to accept the emulation. And this is great. It's a great compilation. There's a ton of good games on here, but I always gravitate towards the beat 'em up.
Yeah.
I don't need to be satisfied. Just want to get it over. That's what she said.
that's what she
All
said.
right, let's get this thing over with.
My show's on. Let's go.
I've been coming out with some good ones, man, lately. I was into Todd Shorts last week, and then I was into. I try to keep it PG, and then just
Wow.
somehow I just can't do it.
Even the Miss Pixel had to say it. Wow.
Oh no, that's my
Wow.
The truth.
wow.
No, that's a conversation you're gonna have to have. a
Oh
little
my
later.
gosh.
Yeah, y'all need to iron that out later. Right?
Yeah. Oh, there you
that's
go. There
funny.
you go.
Miss
Wow.
Pixel, make sure you clip that and remind him later.
Oh, I was going to ask
Wow.
Galaga too, so yeah.
Wow.
You can basically use that forever. Yeah.
Oh, we got a
Ezekiel game. Chicago think I never seen. What was he say? Oh my gosh! Thank you, God.
Oh,
Thank you, Ezekiel.
I've
That
never
is
seen
hilarious.
a more devilish, handsome set of hosts. Wow, cheers, guys. Thank you so much.
The
Chicago
Retro
Retro Ring. We love you, buddy. You rock.
She says I'm not gonna say if I said that.
Oh boy.
There we
Wow.
go.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
And
wow.
All right, babe, you can get off now.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, show's over.
we had fun.
Oh my gosh! Wow, that
All
went
right.
sideways.
Thanks so
real
much for having
quick.
me on your last show. I appreciate it, guys.
Number 40. Number
Okay.
40. It was a good place. It was a good time.
Good place to
I
stop.
know,
Yep.
man. It's-
Oh.
nope,
Nope.
she's not going anywhere. Okay.
Oh.
She gonna make it fun.
She better
I've been
come to
having fun with-
Cleveland because I
she-
gotta
Oh,
buy
yeah.
her a couple of drinks or something, or even if she
Oh
doesn't
my
drink
gosh.
something alcoholic, I
Some
gotta
stuff
buy her
she's
something.
not.
tell.
But she'll just tell you flat out. She don't. She'll roast me. Watch. I've been doing a lot of fun stuff with her, doing some live streams, which seems to do better than this show
Whoa.
for some reason. But man, yeah, Jesse, she'll let me have it, and then I'm definitely gonna get the.
Oh, still speaking out of context.
Oh yes, this is
He
great.
doesn't even hear what he's saying.
I
I
know.
don't.
He's still speaking out of context.
It's just like it's just one after another.
Did I say something again?
Oh,
yeah.
No, you're good. You're
Enough.
good, buddy.
Rewind it later. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Hey, well, there it is, man. 40. Thanks for Fox for watching my. Thanks for coming and throwing my bird and.
You had a
ruining
good,
my-
you had a good run.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, the boss is in the building.
Oh,
Just wanted to come say hi.
Hello, hello.
oh my
Is
gosh.
he, how much trouble is he in for real?
How much trouble am I in? They want to know.
Well, I get to go to bed tonight, so that's fine.
Ha!
All right, I'm going to bed.
We love
Rest in
you.
peace. Rest in peace, buddy.
You rock.
Or shall I say rest in peace,
Oh wow. I bring you guys pure entertainment. That's all I got to say. Pure entertainment.
That's what I call sacrifice.
For the greater
Oh, my-
good. Greater good.
Besides,
good.
I love my wife. That's all I got to say. I love
Yeah.
it. She brings the fun. That's for sure. Somehow I'm gonna move on from that.
I can't wait for this
Somehow.
this transition.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get into the first story if we can. Circade's bringing the rumble, guys.
Yeah, right.
Kinetic, what do you got to say about that?
I'm excited.
How excited are you?
Super excited. I get haptic feedback and I can play VR pinball and it feels like I'm at a real machine.
That's what she said.
Oh boy, we're going down quick.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
Man,
Oh.
man.
Oh man!
I
All right.
can
Jay.
keep going.
She's the master. Yeah,
So-
she's in charge. Absolutely.
She's in charge. This is where we're going.
So question is though, how much do you think this is going to cost?
We'll see how much. Remind me, guys. I don't own this yet, so tell me. Just to get started, you get your VR helmet, you get the X Arcade. How much have you already spent before you even consider this add-on?
So you get the game.
Yeah.
You get that. With the stand, you're about 700.
Mhm.
Okay.
So you're under a 4KP still.
Yep.
To get the haptic, I don't know. If it was like, I'm saying 150, 200. I think you.
Well, see what the controller by itself without the pedestal is what, $299?
Yes.
And then you gotta get
So-
the pedestal. I mean,
And if
to
you
get the
use
height, right?
Brian's affiliate link, you can
there you
shoot
go.
up Brian, get 10% off. So
Yeah.
go ahead and hit that.
Now I will say now, since this is being an add-on kit, I'm pretty sure they're going to sell the whole kit as a thing, eventually.
Yeah.
Good God, this chat's going crazy.
I think it's.
you gotta
I think it's
ignore it, man.
wonderful.
You gotta ignore it.
All right, so as an add-on kit, and for like early adopters, I would love to see a $149 price tag. But when you consider a plunger, you're considering like the haptic feedback kit, speakers. Obviously, it's got an amplifier and stuff like that. It could easily be $200 to $249. But I'm hoping for
that'd
us
be a lot.
early adopters, $149 will be where you want it to be, because you don't want to price this over the price of the actual controller itself.
Yeah, the unit.
That's true. But we did see at games, with their SSF kit. That thing's
is very, very
$400.
pretty true.
And I think that it's a fair comparison. I mean, there's actually
Yeah.
probably the same amount of hardware because there were more exciters with that SSF kit, but you got the plunger here. Looks like is that a little PCB? You said it was an amp, so you got. I don't know. I'm kind of with you, man. I think that 150 would be great if you were an early adopter. If this was part of a bigger package you could buy. I'm kind of feeling it, like, man, 250 might not be. I wouldn't be surprised if they said 250.
I agree with both of you. 250 sounds like where it's going to be, and either way, I'm going to buy it. I know that's like a big shocker. I'm like breaking the internet, but I'm still going to buy this. I'm hoping that they do the 150 for sure, because I think that would get a lot of these units out to people, and then of course we would have people reviewing it, showing it off, and getting it really like dialed in for people buying the new kit that would have everything with it.
Yeah, because if the pedestal and the controller by itself is $499, but without any discounts, imagine an updated version of it with all that stuff pre-installed would probably be about probably about $650, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Yeah, I mean, how
For the
much
whole thing? Yeah.
has anybody ever opened yours up? Is there a lot of space inside? Could they just completely integrate this into the same housing, or would they have to modify?
Yeah,
it radically?
there's plenty of space for it. This thing is
Yeah, there's plenty of space for it, because I mean, technically this is that DIY kit, so you're gonna have to install this yourself. So yeah, there's plenty of room inside to put them in
So
the
maybe
right spots.
maybe like a future iteration could have all this incorporated.
Oh
You
yes.
buy it at
Oh,
one
yeah.
time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
No doubt.
on
Yeah.
Arcades Anonymous, we interviewed her, and she was like grilling us on like, what would you guys want from a standalone?
Yeah, she seemed really cool. She seemed really receptive to like
Yeah,
feedback, so I thought
obviously,
that was
this is
interesting.
pretty much
Yeah.
everything we asked her we
Yeah.
wanted from it, and then
Pretty much.
this is almost exactly what we asked for. I'm like, these guys are. I say it's refreshing to have a company like this, just like, hey, what do you guys want? We'll make
Uh-huh.
it. It's like, okay. And shout out to their customer service too, because I think Brian, you hooked up with somebody in the Discord. They had a problem with their dongle, and I guess it's not compatible with one of their battery packs that people are using. And they said, yeah, we know about it, and we're working on getting a new dongle. So here's a workaround. So
The only problem is you have to purchase that dongle. They're not going to send them out, as replacements or anything for people who's already bought one. That's the only issue I have, but it's understandable.
what if it's like $20-$30?
Yeah, I imagine it's probably $19.99.
And something like that.
So it's
like,
not that big of a deal.
Yeah. So, but I mean, seriously though, I think this is the next level right here. I mean, what
Oh,
I
for
use
sure.
mine for is VPX. I have a whole setup, and I'm using that as the deck for VPX. So this works not with just VR. You can use this with standard VPX. So I mean, standalone VPX, not the actual real one, not the standalone. My fault. I'm excited about this. I think it's really cool. It's an option. I just really wish they put that second button in there for the nudge instead of the hit. I know people are excited. I don't know. Let's see how it works. I know a lot of people say having accelerators and the nudge doesn't work because they interfere with each other. I'm really wondering, has this been tested? And the speaker part, I guess they're using the speaker so you can use this with anything to get the feedback, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to see that because, I mean, from what I've seen, it's really nice to have those two 25 watts on top. So,
Well, you want to hear that ball rolling around and
Yes,
stuff. So
yes.
That's what the speakers are going to mainly be for.
That's where
Yeah.
that rumbles. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense. Yeah.
The
Where does
chat-
I
it?
think-
the chat
I'm
behaving
curious where
himself.
this goes. I'm curious where this goes because you've got this add-on. So in the future, I could see a pro version that's all going to be incorporated. But it's like, what's the next phase? Where do they go to from here? Because this is kind of what we talked about, like with Arcade 1-Up or these 3/4 scale cabinets. Well, if you have an apartment, you have a lot of space, you get something like this. But this could end up being, if you pair it with a VR headset, your all-in-one solution for anything you want. There's really almost no limitations as far as space is concerned. So you could have a big giant screen and shooters, obviously the pinball. Do we see them really upgrade this thing? I mean, if that's the case, what would you want to see beyond this?
That's the thing, right? It
Yeah.
seems like it's pretty limitless what they could do. with it.
And it really
Yeah.
is. I mean, I think that
I think they should focus on the software side of it and make it a little
Okay.
more user friendly. That part of it is very daunting. This is not a joke. This thing is a legitimate like hardcore, like you got to know what you're doing with this thing. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to buy dongles for different systems. You have to set it. No, they had to load up the setup program. I like them to focus on the ease of use because these guys have been around forever. These guys are the original Arcade 1-Up. These are the guys that originally came out with hey, you want to play an arcade at home? Here's the real sticks.
Yeah.
I bought a tank stick in 2005, I think, when I built my multicade, when I bought that kit. So yeah, they've been around forever. They make good products. Perfect Storm in the chat saying, what if they added like a screen? If you wanted to take off the VR and just do some arcade gaming and
Well,
then put
that's
the
what
headset back on. Yeah.
Michael B did. He bought a big old
He's got a big
and
TV, right? Yeah.
just shoved it right in front. I'm like, dude, that's basically, if you've ever been in a modern arcade, that's basically what the new NBA Jam Superstar thing literally is, a deck in front of a pedestal, and they added a couple of marquees. Like literally, you could just pull the thing apart and make that thing. So that is that at home. So I don't know, man. It's
what Perfect Storm said also, what about light guns? Do you think that could be
I was thinking too, maybe a light gun holster or something like that, and
holsters for the side, and yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All in
I think
one
that-
kind of a unit where you can just
Everything.
It have the wheels and move it around. Some people like the
Yeah.
stand. I love the stand, but some people don't like it. And this thing is a beast. This
And
thing
does
is
It
is
needs
a,
like a shelf for the VR helmet, like a specific spot.
well. There's
like-
a hook. There's a hook.
There's a hook, but I mean, like something like
It pulls
I don't know,
out and you
something
hook
goes
it
underneath,
on.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most people have their charging unit with that, so they have
Yeah,
like
next to it or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I know that Brian, you have that, right?
Yeah, I got a charging dock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they give you the hook for if you need
Control
it. but-
panel overlays. You know, that's what I.
Oh
I'd
yeah,
like to see that.
overlays would be awesome.
Swappable.
oh.
You know. Yeah.
Ooh.
Lights, LED lights.
Oh yeah,
they
RGB
light up.
lighting.
There
yeah.
is a software that will light up and what game uses what button.
Yep.
Integrate that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even just maybe even it's just ambient lighting based on the game you're playing. Something.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
would be kind of.
We could nerd out on this. Yeah,
I
definitely.
think overlays would be sick. You know, just have a bunch of random things. You can maybe design them. You know,
Yeah.
that could really be pretty slick.
The dongle, though, you will lose it. I have it sitting right here. I have to pay attention to where you will lose this thing. This thing is.
That's why you got to have shelving underneath, little drawers, maybe. You know, maybe a
I
full
know,
coin door. You see where we're going? You know, it just
Ah.
becomes like this.
I know.
becomes like this
James,
little
he lost
pedestal.
his.
Yeah.
His fell right into the little.
See,
There you go.
storage
yeah.
and cubby holes.
So that's exciting. So yeah, if you see the link, if you guys are interested in buying the X Arcade, go ahead and give my boy Brian some love, and we'll help him out today, and use this affiliate link and get yourself 10% off one of these things. So I think that works on everything. I don't know how that works, but I know it depends on how
Yeah,
you
it works
set
on
up.
everything. Like, as long as you click my link, you can buy anything off their store. And
Yeah. They have other stuff too. They have a lot of other stuff. If you wanna check it out.
like if you want to use this to play with your Xbox or PlayStation 5, you gotta buy the dongle, the
dongle,
Brooks,
the Brooks thing.
dongle for the controller and everything. So,
But if you don't want to do that and you want to use a PC, you hook it up directly to the PC
Oh,
with
yeah.
the wire.
Directly to PC,
it
you're
will
good to
see
go.
it as two controllers, and you don't have to do anything.
yeah, PC, you're good to go.
PC is where it's at. So just if you didn't know, now you know. Moving on, crazy
Wow.
stories this week. I'm going to try to blow through some of these. Call of Duty World War II went to you guys hear about this? Went to Game Pass.
Yep.
And people started playing it, and for some reason, this version has an exploit in it. And guess what? Hackers can control your computer and everything.
Right.
Ah, that's convenient.
Good thing I hate
Yes.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And so yeah, definitely crazy that they didn't catch this. Is like as soon as they added it to Game Pass, and people were like, wait, I just got hacked just for playing a game. So that's Microsoft for you. And it just seems to be the Game Pass version, not the Steam version. I have the Steam version. I've had this game forever. It's actually a pretty fun game. Yeah, buyer beware on that one. They pulled it, so they're working on it. So that happened this week. That brings us to it's been a long road. That bring this to this week's hot take.
Burns hotter, but the proof chills. Hot take sizzle, but the cold facts thrill.
All right, guys, this week's hot take is these gaming companies have lost their freaking mind. I have no idea what is going on. We have
Greedy son of bitches.
they
Ah!
they've lost their mind on some of this stuff. We got Nintendo thinking that their old console is worth more in Canada for some reason. They hate Canada. I understand why you would hate Canada, right, guys?
Makes sense.
It
Yeah.
makes
There's
sense
lots of
you would
reasons.
hate Canada
Lots of
and everything as I change this out. But have you heard about their price hikes just for Canada? Canada has these crazy hike. They're jacking up their memberships on their monthly service. So this is going to affect everything. This is going to affect the Switch 2. Also, they said, "Oh, this doesn't affect Switch 2." Yes, it does, because this is part of Switch 2 right here. So this is Canadian money too. So this is like, I know it's not a lot for us. It'd be like couple cents, but for them, this is like half their paycheck. $11.99 from $9.99 for 3 months. 12 months is $30 now. Was $25. But the big news was that they decided that the old Switch is worth more, and sounds like they're gonna jack that up too. And never in my lifetime have seen an old
Why not?
console price go up. But Canada, because of, I don't know, they can't say tariffs. They're Canada.
Oh, Canada.
And it
The
was like,
communist government hates them.
yeah, so yeah, well, what do you guys think of this, man?
It's Michael B's fault.
I believe I
I
believe
think that's
that.
fair. That's
true.
that's
Man,
accurate.
that's a fair
That's what I was
assessment.
going. It's like this Michael B guy. I am sick of him.
You
He's
know,
gonna buy
I don't
more Switches.
typically agree with you a lot, Jay, but I have to agree with you. What is going on? Come on, people. This is an old console. You just released a new console. Your prices, no matter where it is, should be going down. Come on. I mean,
This is 2017. This came out.
come on. I just,
What?
you know,
You
if
should be
you
trying to
wanna
get
make
rid
more-
of that inventory.
No,
Right.
they're
That-
gonna jack that price up. They're like, you know what? We don't have more money. Know
And
how
you
to
know,
get it? We're
We're hoping you
charge
buy the
more.
wrong one.
We
we
gotta charge
want
more.
you to. We want you to buy the Switch 2, but we're not going to stock them in North Carolina for Todd. No, we're going to have them all in Michigan just for Todd, just for Jay, so he can go and just take pictures of them all damn day and tell you. Hey,
Give him content all day.
yeah, and then
I get them all the time. I'm like, look, I ain't gonna buy one because I don't need to because they're all just sitting right here.
and then my wife says, "Why don't you just give money to Jay so he can buy you one, so you can stop talking
Yeah,
about it
makes
at
sense.
night?" Because I'm
That is
talking
true.
about
That's
hearing
probably
it.
a good idea.
Yeah, it probably is. Okay, that was my rant for the day. So
Yeah,
we're
they
good.
are insane, right? These guys are nuts.
Crazy, nuts.
Yeah. So and yeah, and then Xbox, these Nintendo's doing this crap, and what Xbox do? They go and fire everybody. Hey, you know what? We bought all these game companies, and guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna be focusing on software, right? We bought all these game company software. Guess what we're gonna do? Fire everybody.
Yes, because you know
let's
we
fire it.
we-
and guess what?
we-
Perfect
we
Dark,
don't
the
need
game you
them.
guys been waiting for forever. Screw it.
we're cutting it.
Cancel it.
We're
Cancel it.
We'll never see the light of day with this game. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what do we want to add to Game Pass? What does Game Pass need? If that's where we're going, games. Guess what? Let's just fire everybody. Just 9,000 people fired, gone. Not
So when our
to say
games
there was
don't
no
work-
redundancy. Not to say that there's always, but man, they call High Noon that was working on Call of Duty. They fired. They
Horrible.
pretty much gutted that studio. And that hurts me because they made Transformers. They made two of the best Transformers games ever made, and they bought all these studios just to fire them, and just like, what are these guys doing? And then, this is all over the internet about. There's like EA goes, dang, that ain't good, and that's EA. They suck. They say this is bad. They came out and said this is bad. You had Ubisoft saying this was bad. Ubisoft, they're
Ugh,
terrible.
I hate Ubisoft.
Did you hear about the Ubisoft terms of service? They
No.
said if we decide to shut down the game, we expect you to destroy the game. It's in their terms of service.
Yeah, that ain't happening. Sorry.
These guys are nuts.
You don't own the game.
Guys,
Even if you have the physical copy, you do not own the game. We do.
And,
that's
you
true,
know how
yeah.
we're PlayStation and Xbox guys. You know we're fighting over that. You remember how fun that was back in the day? They're even taking that away from us.
Oh yeah.
No, what's the point? We're getting Gears of War on the PlayStation and HellDivers 2 on the Xbox.
Yep.
It's not even fun anymore. I'm just saying.
Do you think these executives sit in the thing? How are we gonna screw? How are we gonna screw the gamers this month? How are we gonna do? And
How
they
are we
come
gonna
up
make
with
this
all
I
this
save a
less-
penny
Well,
today?
you know.
and destroy their own futures. Once you lose exclusivity, And then it's just going to come down to pure hardware. And we know these two consoles could be neck and neck. One pulls away, one falls behind, vice versa, goes back and forth. Once you lose exclusivity with these games,
It pissed
what the
Todd so
hell?
much he left.
Nothing matters. It doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know, I think it's more shocking that HellDivers 2 is going to Xbox. We've seen Xbox focus on software for so long. It's kind of a little shocking, but not really, to see, Gears of War going to PlayStation. So, traffic going that way, I'm not really surprised. Traffic going the other way, what does Sony have to gain? Just don't give them
don't make
anything
no
and let
sense
them
to me.
die.
Well, it is a games to service though. It is an online one. So what I'm questioning, is it going to be Game Pass? That I haven't been cleared. If it's Game Pass, it's like, what the heck?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I doubt it.
No idea.
You doubt it? You don't think
I doubt
Microsoft's
it.
going to pay some money?
I don't think Sony's going to play ball like that.
Sony already got MLB The Show on it.
Well, they lost the license for MLB. MLB they own the studio, but they lost the license to MLB.
They didn't lose the license. They had to renegotiate the license to put it on multiple platforms. They didn't lose the license. They had to
All right, yeah.
What the heck am I doing here? All right,
there he is.
So sorry. In the poll, did have what's the bigger deal? Gears of War coming to PlayStation and HellDivers 2 coming to Xbox. This is a pretty close one. I agree with what people are saying, but it is pretty close. I'm going to end that poll. Looks like more people are shocked that Gears of War is coming to Xbox. That is, for me, Gears of War is Xbox to me.
Yeah,
Gears of War and Halo.
Yeah,
if
there is for Halo and it's just Gears of War, and that's Xbox's title.
And now Forza. And then another one of the other studios was at Forza, not Horizon, whatever the other one is, the one that started it all. That's completely shut down. That game's done.
Yeah,
they're done with that game. It's like that one they were competing with Gran Turismo. What is it? It
was just Forza Motorsports.
Motorsports, yeah, Motorsports. That's done. They closed that studio. So now they're just. It's fun to have these camps, Xbox versus PlayStation. That's what makes it fun. It's like, oh, mine's better than yours. Now it's just like no competition, no nothing. No competition is bad, very bad. So I have no idea what these gaming companies are doing. They know what we want. It's not that hard. They've been doing it for years. It's just like, what happened? What happened? So that is my hot take. These people are nuts.
Well, and just to piggyback on that, I'm super excited to be able to play Gears of War with people who have PlayStation only. So I'm, if me and you want to hook into a game, I'm excited about that. I'm also excited about the fact that I could actually play HellDivers 2 and not have to, either play it on PC or get a PlayStation.
Right.
Now I can play it on my Xbox, and I'll be super happy about that too. Same thing with Wukong. Was it Black?
Black something.
Yeah, that game. I'm excited. That's coming to Xbox next month as well.
I didn't play Forza, so I did play Forza. I have a racing rig with that game on it. Actually, I play Horizon more.
Oh man.
But this is absolutely just bonkers. I have no idea what's going on. The state of gaming right now is just blowing my mind. So yeah, that's my rant, hot take. Say what you want, but I think these gaming companies are nuts. I'm hoping for the best, but I don't know. What are they saying?
Right now it's PlayStation 94, Xbox 6. If you're keeping score. Yep, that's what it's doing.
Yep. So yeah. So but yeah, I agree too. Seeing HellDivers 2. This is the first time, like you said, PlayStation Studio on purpose, not being forced to go to the Xbox platform. Money talks, I guess. Who's gonna jump to Nintendo? When are we gonna see a Nintendo game on a PlayStation or Xbox console? I know you think that will never happen.
Never.
But I never thought I'd see Gears on PlayStation.
Never.
You're talking
Nintendo
about
Nintendo prints money. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to.
they are
Nintendo's
not.
like-
They are not going to. I'm sorry.
And Nintendo's like Apple, like their software and hardware are so interconnected. You know, you just really can't have one without the other.
I would say
mean,
you're right, but they make mobile versions of their games.
That's
Yeah, but
different.
iTunes is
Mobile
also-
How is that
versions are
different?
not-
It's a different platform. It's a
Yeah.
totally different platform.
It doesn't matter. You're not going to have a straight up Mario Odyssey game. You're going to have a Mario, endless
Mario
jumper
Run
game.
on
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario Run,
Which is fun.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
do have Mario
or,
Kart.
or you're
on
going to
it.
have that crappy Mario Kart game. To me,
Yeah.
it wasn't good. You're not going to have the full experience of a actual Nintendo game ever on any other platform. Period. Not a
He
first
speaks
party.
truth. He speaks truth.
I want to agree with you, yes, but I never thought I would see this day where I would see Gears on PlayStation. So,
I always
I'm
hope
not saying
for
it's gonna be
that
soon.
day never to come, but-
Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I don't need everybody like saying stuff I didn't say. Get enough of that. But okay, I'm gonna ask 19K real quick. 19K, this is what I say, and people are like saying I'm saying something else, but this is exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that the Switch 2 in its entire lifetime, when they stop making it, will not outsell the Switch 1. Do you agree or disagree?
I tend to agree because of the way that gaming is sort of changing. Nintendo Switch used to be sort of the only game in town when it was announced and introduced, and it was revolutionary. Now, what do we have? We have everybody doing it. We have portals, we have Steam Decks, we have all other kinds of gaming handheld. I think handheld gaming is the only way that these hardware companies are really going to be able to stay in business. There's only so many times you're going to buy an Xbox because Xbox and PlayStation and PCs are sort of melding together. Those lines are kind of getting blurry, and eventually you're just going to have a box that does everything, So I think that I can see that handheld gaming is going to be much more competitive, which means that the Switch is not going to be such a niche thing. It's not going to be such a unique device. It's good. I like it. It's a worthy upgrade, but it's not going to have the fire that the original Switch had, in my opinion. So I think that it's going to do well, obviously, but I think by the end of its life cycle, I'm really curious what gaming is even going to look like.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. And people took that as that Switch 2 wasn't going to sell, and I'm like, no, the Switch 2 is going to sell just fine.
Sure, it's
Yeah.
going to sell. It's going to sell.
Switch
great,
1 has not. I know it's really close, but I don't think it surpassed the PS2. I don't think people understand how many systems that actually is. That's a lot. So
There you go.
but yeah, there's that. And my wife's in the chat causing trouble again.
But I do have to say one thing. I know for a fact that when the Switch 3 comes out, the Switch 2 is going to go up $100. I guarantee it.
That's only in Canada. So
Only in
we're-
Canada. That's only in
We're gonna
Canada.
clip that now, okay? And go
It's
back
going up
to it.
$100. You think
In
I
7
believe
years,
that.
in
I believe.
7 years, it's going to happen.
Yeah, in 7 years it's going to go up. Garage Gamer says it's the only thing he's playing. That's interesting. That's interesting. I play everything. So I have 3 Switches upstairs right now. So people think I'm a Switch hater. No, I just don't want. There's no point of a Switch 2 right now. I'm not paying $500 for Mario Kart. Sorry, just not happening.
But it's
I'll play
the whole
$500 for
tracks,
maybe
Jay. It's
4 or
the whole
5.
Tracks.
What?
It's everything new. It's new. It's shiny.
You know what?
Buy it,
It'll still be
Jay.
new when I buy it. You know that?
Buy it,
and it'll be probably
Jay.
cheaper. Maybe. No, it probably actually more expensive.
No, by the
They're
time
gonna
you're ready
go
to buy
up
it, there'll be
$100.
the Switch 2 OLED.
Yeah, it's Switch 2 OLED.
You
There
don't
you
have to
go.
get that one. Oh,
Yeah. All right, let's get into the fun stuff, guys. Let's get into the fun stories. Finish it up as we go. I don't know. It's been fun. I don't know with you, Fox. I appreciate you still hanging out with us.
I was
no
like,
problem,
dude,
guys.
are you gonna like shut the show off? It's like we're going forever, you know.
Yeah.
no, an hour and a half is nothing. Come on.
Some of the funner stories of the day. Somebody made a PS2 emulator run on a DS cartridge.
Ooh, fancy.
So Nintendo ain't going to PlayStation. Well, we're gonna put PlayStation on Nintendo. No, actually, what this is it's kind of impressive. It's the actual complete computer on a card that plugs in and uses the controls of the DS. more interested in this how they did this. Not to say this is probably optimal, but if you can start, then this is like not modded either. It just works. So just imagine you being able to plug a card in and you can like upgrade your Switch.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, so where do I buy this? Is it on Kickstarter?
Need it in your life now. Yep.
Yeah.
This is a hack a day. I don't know if you can buy it, but you can check
Can
the
we?
link.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I want to see this in my mail and not realize that I ordered it. So let's do that.
Yeah, so just imagine being able to upgrade your old consoles and stuff just by putting a card in, and hey, give it a new brain. And that's basically, honestly, what they used to do with the Super Nintendo. That's what the FX chip was. It was a brain upgrade. But I think it's crazy what they can do. I mean, this is nuts. I mean,
we live in a great time, that's for sure.
This is more interesting to me than some of what the big three are doing right now. So yeah, I found this. I was like, what? So yeah, what do you guys think of this?
I think it's
mean,
pretty
you already
cool,
know
especially
my
when you
opinion.
when you consider the size of some of the cartridges out there.
Yeah.
Think of the electronics you could shove in one of those cartridges,
Mhm.
But this is a good example. Game Boy, Game Gear,
Mhm.
you can do some
Game
wild
Gear
stuff
playing
with it.
movies.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, think about it. I mean, you got a full little bitty PC inside. You could do whatever, put a bunch of movies on it and breathe new life into some of these old consoles. I think there's more creativity focus on mobile gaming now because the technology has really caught up to maybe some of our dreams and wishes. This is kind of more further proof of that.
There you go.
Garage Gamer, man, he's just got to justify his purchase. He's like, the Switch 2, it is good, guys. It's good. I swear I can play. I can play Mario Kart.
With all the tracks. With
all
all
the tracks, guys. It has all the tracks.
It's a bigger
All new-
screen, bro.
A whole new world.
Okay, he's watching movies. He's doing exactly the same what I was saying. That's awesome. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. I'm more excited about where this could go. So spur an idea. You can get a computer that small now. Look at the Raspberry Pi, the Picos, and how if you see some of the console mods, people putting Picos in like a Game Boy, a GameCube and stuff, and like just totally changing them and stuff. It's amazing what the guys are doing. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. Moving on, more things for Todd to buy.
Yes.
Sega
Let's do it.
cartridge. What do you call these? What do you call these things?
Dioramas.
Dioramas. Thank you. So they're actual little carts, but they have these little scene things in them. So console heroes. So yeah, this desktop junk for you.
Because we need
Sega
more
nerds.
of that. God, we need more of that.
Yeah, we don't have enough.
We need
I honestly
more.
think these are really cool. I ain't gonna lie.
Is there a Streets of Rage? No. We got what?
Not yet.
Not yet. It's coming, right?
Yeah,
Look at
Super
Altered
Street
Beast.
Fighter.
P-dubs would be all over that like white on rice, right?
That's true.
Damn.
I like that Street Fighter one.
Yeah, Street
Yeah,
Fighter's pretty
I
cool.
like that one. That's really cool.
Yeah, and the Sonic. Look at that. That's cool.
Yeah, with the rings, I like that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty sweet.
That's not
Okay,
that's
how
not terrible.
All right, is this $20, $25, $30? What? And how many can I order at one time?
I don't know. It's probably more expensive now, because of Canada and it's all that.
Canada's messing it up for everybody.
Canada, they're like, oh, we can charge Canada more. Ooh, that's kind of cool. So yeah, so
Were these I guess these were at a show or something? Is that what they were?
It's I don't know. Yeah, toy arc.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I'm with you. This needs a Streets of Rage.
There you
That
go.
would be really with Axel doing the fiery uppercut.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
move.
yeah.
That would look sick.
I don't know if it's on sale. Pre-order went. Let's see. Individual carts priced at $20 each with a
Yes!
Genesis system. The Genesis system at $50.
Let's do it.
There, he's all excited.
Let's do
Big
this.
Bad Toy. Big Bad Toy.
Y'all keep talking. I'll go ahead and do the pre-order now.
That's my goal of the show is to see what I can get him to buy.
Yes.
Did you guys jump on that mask pre-order? Did you hear about that?
Oh,
Yes,
that was.
we saw about it.
I
I
wasn't
did not
into
jump
Mask.
on it.
Were you guys into Mask? I was.
I
was
I
into
love
Mask, but
I was
tell
a
me if you remember
Transformers
this
guy.
one. Well, Transformers, obviously, and the GI Joe and
Yeah.
the Turtles and all that stuff. Do you guys remember Starcom?
Starcom. No.
That sounds awfully
Okay, I was
familiar.
a NASA kid, a NASA nerd. And
Okay.
they had these little toys. They were Starcom, and it had the American flag on it. It was all patriotic, but
America.
it had mechanisms, little motorized mechanisms in it, and all the little space guys had little magnets on their feet. There were metal spots on the ships. Look it up. I had the Star Max bomber. That's what I want. It's
So
probably
what was it called?
really-
Star Max.
So the brand was Starcom.
Starcom.
Was the toys. There was a cartoon that was associated with it, and the one that I had was the Star Max bomber. But you had the good guys, the bad guys, all these spaceships. That's what I'm looking for. But yeah, I'll do the mask for now. Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Starcom.
That's it. And then the
Ooh, look at those
out of-
eBay prices.
Oh, buddy, they're going to be through the roof.
Oh.
That's
Now
the
that you
Star Max
mentioned
bomber
it,
right there.
You just jacked the price up on it. You just ruined it.
Look at that.
19K
Damn.
Fox wants this?
I didn't-
Oh
I
man,
didn't think
we gotta
this
jack
through.
that. So M-Rail, what was the one you were looking for? The
Star Max bomber. There's two out of box up there. They're right there. There you go.
this one?
Up one
Stop
more.
right spot.
Right
Yeah,
there.
there you go. There you
Ah,
go, buddy.
yeah.
You got her.
Whoa.
Had a motorized cargo bay that opened up and missiles that dropped out of the bottom.
Look at that.
White.
Would
you
Pixel,
look at it?
Yellow.
Just look at it.
This
Would you
Pixel,
look at
can Jay order this? He
I don't
needs
want
this in his
this.
life.
You should. He should absolutely order that.
The heck am I
Mr.
gonna do with
Pixel,
this?
Give him the
Astronomical
approval.
I'll just give it
fee.
to 19K Fox. Oh, here you go. Enjoy.
But I want that release. That's probably never going to get a re-release. But I did get the.
Oh, now you
Fun-
put it on the map. You put it on the map. It's
Hey,
going.
make it
You
happen.
had that kind of influence.
Make it happen.
Make it
You
happen.
could do
Make
some
it
cross
so.
branding with the Star Force, the Space Force, and
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Space Force. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be
there you
incredible.
go.
Space Force cartoons coming our way, man. Here we go. All right, let's
Fox
get
is
into the
on it.
food, guys. Let's get into the food. Todd, this was your pick.
Yes.
We're going back to the 80s, guys.
We're doing it. We're going back.
We're gamers. We got to eat. We got to have snacks. We need energy. And
We need our tongues to be totally blue. That's how the 80s and 90s roll. That's what we got to do.
neon blue.
Absolutely.
Crush back to. I want to know if there's a Crush Zero of this because I try to stay away from the sugar.
Now,
'cause you know what? I'm old.
I sent Miss Nerd Lounge out.
it
to
gets the
find
best
this.
of us, bud.
She even went into Georgia, into grocery stores in Georgia to see if she could find this while she was down there for her. So
So you're on the
Whoever-
hunt for this.
I am on the hunt for this, and she wants to buy me like a case and then a couple of the bottles and all that. So
Electric Blue Raz.
Yep.
Blue raspberry.
Electric blue Raz.
So how you guys feeling about this one? I think this is right up my alley.
I'm on a. So here's my take. I am on a soda hiatus.
ooh,
I'm basically fasting.
Good
Except
man,
I'm still
good
eating,
man,
I'm
trying.
even drinking other stuff.
Right,
But
right,
I'm
right.
not gonna buy any more soda until Pepsi releases Crystal Pepsi. When I see Crystal
hearing ya.
Pepsi come
I'm hearing
back out, the circle will be complete, and I'll get back into the soda world. But until then,
They have brought it back before.
and they need to bring it back again.
They've brought
It
it
needs
back
to
before.
come back like for real.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
They do it. They do it every now and then. You know what? Before that, you remember the blue one? They had the blue, Pepsi Blue.
I don't think I remember that one.
Yeah, I
go
remember
watch-
Pepsi
okay.
Blue.
Watch the Garfield movie. I don't know if it's the first or second one. He's in his kitchen, and they actually have some crystal. And it tastes just like Crystal Pepsi. It literally does.
Oh, carbonated.
Not the Crystal Pepsi though. Crystal Pepsi. I used to have a paper route, and I used to buy that stuff, and I was like one of the only people that were drinking it, obviously because they canceled it. But I do. I agree with you. I do love my Crystal Pepsi. Then there was Crystal by Pepsi. Remember that?
Mm.
No.
Yeah.
Crystal
So they
by
they
Pepsi?
brought it back and called it Crystal by Pepsi, and it was the same thing with lemon lime in it.
Nah,
No, that's not. No.
that's
no.
not what we want.
That's
So-
all. I want my brain to be confused by what I'm drinking.
Why
It's
is it
clear,
clear?
but it tastes like horrible cola. What is it?
And he goes, it didn't even taste the same. It was like
No,
but
no,
had
no. It
this,
was
like,
horrible.
had this weird
I just want
aftertaste to it. But I'm telling you, that blue stuff has the same aftertaste. I'm like, this is just like Crystal Pepsi.
These chemicals are delicious.
But
What
if
do
you
think,
weren't on a
Chaotic?
hiatus, would you be drinking? You'd be trying the blue crush.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. I mean, the blue I'll give a chance to, but if it's
I
green,
can
if
imagine
it's-
what it tastes like, but I'm curious. I like Crush though. I love
don't
Crush.
know.
Crush in a glass bottle though. Orange Crush in a glass bottle.
Mm.
That's the way to go.
Orange Crush is
Chaotic, what did you
totally
think about
different
that, buddy?
conversation.
Yeah, what did you think, Bri? What did you think about the?
About the orange, this crush stuff.
Yeah.
here?
Yes.
I mean, I'll give it a shot if I can find it.
All right, there it is. He likes
I'm a-
it.
Like Mountain Dew, like all those different types of flavors. That they
Yeah,
would come
Mountain
out
Dew's going
with.
nuts.
Like, I would try. I tried some of those, and
Anything that says 80s on it though, I give it like.
yeah, give it a like, man. Because who remembers? Who
This
remembers
more like
the band?
90s to me though. This more like of a 90s than 80s.
Yeah, who remembers the band Men Without Hats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been
Yes,
showing.
yes,
you've been
yes.
hammering that.
They have a brand new song called "I Love the '80s."
And it's the perfect song.
Yes.
Absolutely perfect.
And it's very similar to the Safety Dance, like the way the beat goes and everything.
Yeah, we
But
were
man,
listening
it
to
brings you so much nostalgia back. so,
Fox, are you looking this up, buddy?
I'm picking it up right now.
yeah, they have a brand new song.
You're gonna be jamming this song. man.
It's like the
gonna-
safety dance. If you like the safety dance,
Yes,
it's-
yes. And you know, I listen to satellite radio. I don't understand why they're not talking about it on 80s on 8 because it's such an 80s theme song. I know it's coming out now, but you know what I mean? It's like, why aren't they
Yeah,
like
yeah.
plugging it?
It's like
Yeah.
that modern retro stuff.
Yeah.
All right, spicy McMuffins are coming your way. I think this
Ooh.
dropped
Oh, boy.
the 8th.
Oh, spicy pepper
Tomorrow.
sauce.
Tomorrow,
I'm
this
out.
drops.
With the spicy pepper sauce.
I'm out.
Ah,
You guys
You're
like the
out?
heat? Oh man, I'm all over this, man. I'm all over anything that's gonna burn my face. off.
how spicy pepper sauce is it? We need to know.
I try it.
I will too.
Yeah, that's heartburn.
Yeah,
I love
I'm not-
heartburn. I don't know. I'm a sucker for pain. I'm a sucker
I
for
love
pain.
to clear out
I
my
don't either.
sinuses with this stuff.
Not gonna happen. No,
Nope.
Not gonna happen? You
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
spicy? Come on, man.
Well, I like spicy. I don't like this combination. I'm not a big fan of McDonald's anyway. Now, if
Okay.
it was
Fair
a
enough.
McGriddle, we would be having a different conversation.
I guarantee
McGriddles
you
are
could
kinda
walk up to them and say, "Can you put that sauce on a McGriddle?" I guarantee.
And
they
I
would
bet
do
you
it.
$10 they
I guarantee you could get
Nah.
them.
And
to
you know
put
what?
that sauce
I'll
on a
even
McGriddle.
try it. I'll even
No,
try it.
it's got to be chemically designed to go with the
All it
McGriddle.
is
It can't-
mayonnaise.
You can't just put something else on it. It's got to be, the right.
Have you heard of food hacks? People do it all the
injected
time.
into it?
All it is they're putting us like sauce on it. That's all it is.
Fox has his morals, and we're just.
You,
gonna stick
you
with them.
Yeah,
can't
that's
do
it.
that.
Yes.
You can't put
You can't
My
break
Pepsi
it. Okay?
has to be crystal, and the sauces have to be genetically engineered to go with the McGriddle.
You
this
want
could
it
be-
injected into the Oh,
Yeah, I
got
want
you.
it-
Like
yes,
they
I
do the
want it
syrup.
in-
Like they do.
Like the
gotcha.
syrup, like you take a
Gotcha,
bite and
gotcha.
you have no idea if you're going to live or
Like-
you're going to die. You don't know.
Why is this so sweet?
Why is my mouth on fire?
What is she getting me in trouble again? I can't pay attention to her. All right, so Todd, you brought this up, but as I was searching for what you were
Yes,
trying to share, I found
yes.
this. Did you know they made cinnamon toast bacon?
Anybody? Did you
I
know
didn't know
this?
this.
Did you
Didn't
see
know,
it at
but I
Walmart?
Cinnamon toast bacon. Oh.
Yeah.
Cinnamon toast bacon.
Cinnamon toast bacon.
Cinnamon
thanks.
dust bacon. Okay, I was like, what?
Yep.
What? And so Todd's like, oh yeah.
I got
Now,
a trump
to
card
one up
for ya.
it, they're making bacon flavored cinnamon toast.
Yes.
What?
All right, I'll eat that.
You'll eat the. I told this to my wife, and my wife's like, "Gross! I'm not doing that." It's like it's cinnamon toast crunch. Like I don't want the bacon flavor with my cereal. But
What?
I'm telling you, man, this does.
Bacon goes
sound
with
pretty
good with everything, though.
If you sprinkle bacon on a donut,
Yes,
Yes.
it's
that
so
is
Yeah.
good.
delicious.
Yes,
That is so good.
Have you ever had a bacon sundae?
No,
I
Yeah,
haven't.
that sounds
No,
good.
I would
So a
try it.
hot fudge sundae, throw like 3 strips of bacon in it.
Galaga guy already knew about it. He had already tried it. What do you think?
is he talking about the bacon, or is he talking about this? Because this hasn't come out yet. It should be coming out real soon.
He's
You
got to be
tried
talking
the-
about the spicy
I think-
diarrhea stuff.
That's not out yet. That's out tomorrow. Bacon kind of works with
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
Like,
agree.
you cook with bacon grease.
Yeah.
I mean, at least we do in the South. We cook with bacon grease, so you know.
Yeah. That's why
I-
people
I
like it
think-
down there.
I always
Yep.
cook bacon before I cook pancakes because that bacon gets that flavor gets a little bit
Yeah.
into the pancake.
That salt.
So,
Mm.
Right in
yes,
Yeah,
very
absolutely.
good.
So I'm down. I'm down like the clown.
No, he says the bacon was all right.
Yeah, the bacon was all right.
With bacon, caramel, chocolate, and oh yes, we did. See, when we had on one of our anniversaries, we went to this place. They had bacon with powdered sugar, and they had dips of chocolate and caramel.
Interesting.
There's
It,
nothing
it
wrong
was
with
candy bacon. They called it candy bacon. It
Mm.
was
Oh, candy
so
bacon's
good.
awesome.
Damn.
So good.
Well,
I actually like the caramel better than the chocolate, but it was so good.
Like you can make candy bacon at the house if you bake bacon. If you rub it with brown sugar
Hmm.
and sprinkle some peppercorn on top to just give it a little bit of that kick too. It's really good.
I think
That's-
I'm gonna have
that's
to
from
go
the
to
cook.
the.
You're gonna have to
I-
make some in Cleveland.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to go downstairs and make some eggs and bacon now. Thank you.
Yeah, Brian, we didn't take advantage of your cooking last time. I think we need to do
We,
that.
we gotta hammer that out. We gotta
Yeah, we got to get
Yeah,
you.
we
well,
gotta have something.
We got to
Come up with
get
a menu.
You got to get a grocery bill going, and we gotta buy the supplies and get it going on that. All right,
Yeah.
guys, we're gonna finish it up with the last one. I think McDonald's is like, I think they know their customers and know who are gonna buy this, and I think they're taking advantage of them. See if you agree. What the heck?
Subscribe
No,
now.
you got to pay for that subscription.
Oh,
buddy.
you got to pay
No!
to read the article.
No, I just was watching it. What the heck?
Oh,
Where is it?
That's how they
Where is
get
it?
you.
How they do that? All right, it was what the heck? All right, give me a second here. Let's see if
What
this
was
does it. Here it is. All right. Screw you. Subscription.
Found the workaround.
Mini McDonald's.
It's a
The-
playset in the Happy Meal.
In the Happy Meal. It's the whole thing.
So in your Happy Meal is another Happy Meal.
Yes. With a little fry, a little McDonald's sign. Look at how many there are. There's like 22 of them.
21 toys. That's what it said.
Collect them all. Oh,
Collect
man.
them all. This is going to be nuts. You know, people are going to go nuts over this. This is like, yeah, replica Happy Meal with a phone so you can phone order it.
I wonder if that
Uh,
is 1/6 scale. Could you actually have that next to your New Wave toys?
Yeah,
a
that's
little-
what it's.
Little thing of fries sitting there.
All right, how do I add Todd here? What the heck? It says remove him.
Oh, it does say remove them.
What the heck? Why does it say remove? Maybe.
There you go.
Okay, what?
There I am.
Coming back. There he is.
Sorry, internet's been
But
giving me
yeah,
trouble.
what do you
I don't know why.
guys? That's all right. Yeah, we're almost done. But yeah, little McDonald's. I think they know their customer, and it's not little kids.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
us.
It's grown ups.
Yeah, this is evil, and I don't know how to kick out of it. There we go. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I don't
Somebody
know. guys.
already has this on eBay for like $160.
The whole set.
Like the
I
whole
wouldn't love
thing.
it.
The whole set.
How do they get the whole set? Are they
$160.
how they sell? Are they selling? Somebody
They
selling the
must
whole
work
set?
there.
Yeah, they have to work.
Maybe
there.
they work
Yeah,
at
they
one.
have to.
There's supposed to be
Yeah,
one in each
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, that's evil. This is
Yep.
pure evil because it's ingenious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
$200.
Yeah. So
Get the
would you guys
complete
pay
set.
$200 for this?
Nope.
Nope.
It comes with a little grill,
I know. No.
a little self-order
Yeah.
kiosk.
Oh, you're making me want DoorDash to McDonald's right now, dude.
I know, but
Oh.
is there items in here you want though? The look at
I'll take the
Todd,
chicken nuggets and fries.
the Halloween thing.
Yeah, the Halloween pail.
Yeah, the Halloween
You have
bucket's
enough
me.
things.
The Halloween
No.
bucket's me. You know that.
I like the little fries.
The little trays, the little Happy Meal with the tray,
I have enough
Yeah.
drink dispenser.
You have enough
Oh, yeah.
things. No.
things. I don't want this, but I know Todd. This is the part.
This is the part of you I don't understand. Let's.
Finally,
That's the
someone
perfect way to
commented.
end the show. Do the end stream. We're good.
This is the-
She kept it off perfectly.
yeah, this is the part of you. I think that's a wife sentiment with all of the.
Yeah, I'm sure she's just shaking her head.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I'm not saying I want these per se, but there's maybe one or two. But I see collectors, they're gonna go nuts over this. This is absolutely,
yeah.
This is evil. They know what they're doing, and they got somebody. They're gonna sell a ton of McDonald's because you can only get it with the freaking Happy Meal, and there's gonna be somebody out there trying to collect them all, and they're gonna make YouTube shorts of this and videos. And this is going to be a whole thing of them trying to get everything and calling up, harassing McDonald's workers. Do you have this? Do you have the grill? I need the grill.
Yeah. I took out a load for the McDonald's place. Oh, it's funny.
So yeah, that's it. Well, how you guys feeling about this? Are you gonna collect it? Is there something on there you want, or you just think this is nuts?
I might wait and see if I can get a couple of those little buckets.
I want that little minute. There's a couple of them I would want. Maybe I have some of the old Transformers, like the burger and the shake. Those I have, and I'm keeping them, and I love those. But just having like a drink, a fry, and a burger, I think I'm good.
Bring back the Monopoly game. I don't care about any of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed the Monopoly game.
Oh,
don't we?
you ever watched that documentary about the Monopoly game?
Yeah.
That happened around 9/11 and stuff. That they captured a guy who was rigging the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's on Netflix or something, or like something like that, but it's on there. All right, guys, you guys survived. Fox, you survived.
Except for you, you're tiny.
Yeah, you're little.
There you are.
I'm back. How do you think it went?
Went good. We covered a lot.
We
of
survived. We survived
Yeah, we
another show.
survived.
That's all that
topics.
matters.
We
at
ran the
end of the
whole
day.
retro gamut.
My wife tried to derail it. I love her. She tried
No,
to
she
derail
did nothing but
You tried to
contribute.
derail it. You the one that derailed it.
Yeah, she got us back on track. That's right.
She kept you back on track. She showed you who's boss.
Yeah, she did.
Exactly.
Like all good women do. Yep.
Yeah, she did.
Exactly.
All right, Fox. What do you got coming up next? You gonna be? I know you talked about giving a giveaway on your show. Is that coming?
Yeah,
up?
so next Sunday we're going to do a giveaway of 2 of the Super Pockets that I was given as a little gift to share with everybody. I did my review, and now I want to give that back to the community because I already have 2 coming. I got this one right here. Got another one coming. So we're doing a giveaway next Sunday. I'll do a live stream this week playing something. I got to figure out what I'm going to play. We're going to unbox this. Shouldn't be too surprising, but a close-up look at this for sure. And working on some big stuff on the big arcades, and going to be announcing a new project coming real soon.
Oh, all right. Cat, what do you got going on?
Oh well, we got News Impact coming out Wednesday. Honor
really?
and Legacy, I believe it's $15 for two tables, which is kind of outrageous when it comes to being Zen original tables. But whatever, I have to review it, so
There it is.
so. But got that going on. I do have a couple of videos in the holster, ready to go.
In the queue?
Top 5 fighting games to play on the ALU or the X Arcade pedestal.
Oh yes.
Awesome.
Your thumbnail game is stepping up.
Yep, and then also the guy that did the speaker grills, he also sent me a plunger knob and a cup holder, LED cup holder. So I was going to review those as well.
Nice.
Awesome. Exciting. Todd, before your internet goes out, what do you got going on?
Well, obviously, we've got Arcades Anonymous coming up this Wednesday, and it'll be a super surprise, like we always do. What are we going to be talking about? And
So I'm super organized, and our other show is totally opposite.
yeah, we just throw a dart and we hope it sticks.
What are we talking
Or we
about?
hope
Let's
it-
figure it out.
We'll figure it out today. the meetings
We'll let
and the
chat
stuff.
figure it out.
Stock Jock's pushing for organization, but we'll see if he wins.
Yeah, okay.
Nah.
We're a success without the organization. Never mind.
All right.
Anyway,
That many guys, you can't be organized. You gotta let it flow.
no,
Let
that's
it
like
flow.
herding cats. So, but yeah, we got that show coming up. Want to remind everybody we do have a little tournament going on for Game of the Week and Pinball of the Week. This week is Bubbles, so go to play some Bubbles, man. Michael B, I know you're out there. Well, he's probably in his show now, but play some Bubbles, buddy, and put your score in the I scored. And the Pinball of the Week is Black Hole. So
Which I can't find.
if you put your score in I score, it doesn't have to be the top. Just have to put it in this week.
It was asked can we use a score from like 1975? Is that cool, or do we
That's
actually
the
have
best
to
thing to do.
play?
That way you never lose.
Yeah, that way you never lose.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It doesn't even have to be your score. Just pick a random score.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
just pick a random store.
Cool.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's fine.
post those scores on I scored.
It's more fun though if you actually play it though.
Yes, that's the whole point. Get you to play the game. That's the
I
whole
played
point.
it, but it's not my score.
It's I score.
Find another score.
It's
You
your
just said high score. You didn't say
It's your
low.
score.
You didn't say it, my score. You said the high score.
You
You
said,
said,
high score.
oh yeah, we got it.
So
It was the high score that was on the machine.
Hey.
There you go. So get out there, play some games, post them in I score. We want to see some more scores popping through. So,
All right, man, that's awesome.
all right.
Before we get in trouble, get canceled, we're gonna get out of here. Appreciate everybody watching. Thank you sometime. You can catch me on Gamer Fridge. I am JayPXL. We do random streams during the week, and sometimes with my wife, and we have a lot of fun, and my son, and we do this show every week. I appreciate y'all being here. We'll see you guys next time, and peace out.
Peace.
Cold wind howls through the parking lot. Me and my crew found the last good spot.